end your playing career with a sense of fulfilment?
I think so. I feel content with where I'm at. I've been a professional for 16 years. I played for two great clubs in Bath and Saracens. I think I've earned the respect of my teammates. I made lots of great friends along the way, and so I look back, and perhaps in years to come I will look back even more. And but content with it. It's been a fantastic journey as a player, and hopefully there's plenty more steps to go. We're still involved with this brilliant sport that we're all involved in.
Steve, what will you miss most about playing?
What I miss most about playing. I'm tempted to take the opportunity to take the mick out of Skulk Brits. I'll try and resist that. I get changed in the change room next to Moritz Botha, and every morning he has some new ridiculous idea for me. For us to enact. And I send him off to see the coaches to see if he can get it through. I said, I agree, Mo, it's a great idea.
Go and tell Mark.
Go and speak to Mark. What will I miss most? Clearly, I think I'll only realise that once I'm no longer playing. Once probably September comes and I see Saracens playing again. I think I'll probably only realise that then. But as far as I'm concerned, the friendships I've created, that's going to continue. That's going to come with me. And even a few weeks ago, I met a load of friends, a load of teammates that some I hadn't seen in quite a long period of time beforehand. And you walk through the door, and it's like it's only yesterday we were playing with playing alongside each other for Bath or whoever it was. And I think it's a real measure of this sport. I think and I can't compare it with other sports, but I do think we're special in that those friendships, those bonds are created. It's a tough sport, and within that tough sport, you find a lot about each other. And if you earn respect and you earn your friendship from people, and these are tough men, I think those bonds are very, very strong.
Steve, can you give an indication of how close you came to not being able to finish off your career with two finals? And what is the situation with your tour injury?
I'm good. I'm ready to go this weekend. It wasn't a great situation, but I was fortunate that here we've got an excellent medical team and strength and conditioning team, and I have thanked them personally. I'll thank them publicly. They've helped me not just this last fortnight, but throughout my time here. Obviously, when you play as many games as I have, there's a little bit of wear and tear. It needs a little bit of looking after, but the 7 a.m. physio appointment I have downstairs. I'm not sure which every morning. I'm not sure which player's putting his hand up to take that slot once I've gone.
What toll has 16 years of playing at the top of the game? I mean, what bits have you haven't you had surgery?
I'm not going to answer that question because I did answer it once a couple of years ago, and the next weekend I got injured on that bit of my body. So I'm not going to answer the question. Yes, it takes a toll, but one thing is, being involved in sport, making living, playing this amazing sport, whether you earn money for it or not, it's a privilege. To be involved with this great club that I am, and to have played previously for 10 seasons at Bath, and to have represented England, who wouldn't bite your hand off to take that, what I've been able to do. And there are costs along the way. There are things that it takes its toll. But I honestly don't bat an eyelid at those now. I'd go back and do it all again to have all those experiences again. I'm content with it. It's been an amazing journey, and to think, when I was a kid and 14 years old, saying I want to play for England, and then 95, 96 rugby turned professional, and I was asked, you're at school and you fill your careers forms in, what do you want to do? And I said, I wrote down I want to be a professional rugby player, and to have been able to do that for 16 seasons, and have those experiences and see the parts of the world and play the international, play the stadium I played in. And but as I say, the biggest thing he keeps coming back to is the respect for my teammates and the friendships I've made. Those are things that I'll take with me forever.
Steve, you were a bloody proud captain of England. What's your gut instinct now about this current England side? Where do you think it can go? Because a lot of people would think that the values of this England side are finally pretty much in your image. Where do you think this England side can go?
I think that the future is this is completely looking from the outside. I think the future looks incredibly positive, and I think it's such an exciting time for this sport. When you think, we've got an England team that's competing with the best teams in the world, and it's an England team that's young, an England team that's got a great amount of potential, and we've got a World Cup in this country next year. You saw the effect that winning the World Cup in 2003 had. We won it down in Australia. Imagine a successful England campaign in a World Cup in this country. The effect that could have on rugby in this country for the next generation would be just absolutely terrific. So I think that's it's a really, and I said this a few times already, the sport we're involved in, the sport we're all fortunate to be involved in. We've got a World Cup in this country, we've got an England team that will hopefully do tremendously well. It's a sport that's now in the Olympics. It's a sport that's spreading, it's growing. I see, the future for what we do is it's massive, it's huge. So, and hopefully England will be at the forefront of all aspects of the game moving forward, and hopefully Saracens will be a big part of that as well.